We covered here yesterday the announced DNC speakers lineup, which includes many incredible people like Hillary Clinton and John Kasich, and Mayor Pete, of course.
Of course.
But notably did not include one Andrew Yang, who, of course, burst onto the scene during his presidential campaign, took everyone by surprise with his devoted following, really appealed sort of across the aisle to independents, to disaffected Trump voters. All of that changed the conversation around automation, raised issues that no one else was talking to. He shared a very honest response when the schedule came out. He was like, look, I honestly kind of expected to speak. He went on to say, maybe I endorsed against a few too many incumbents, which I think could have something to do with it. So after he sort of publicly said, what happened here, guys? And there was a bit massive blowback. Now it looks like they're working to try to fit him into the schedule. Andrew himself reacted on TYT yesterday. Let's take a listen.
Right now, our teams are talking to the DNC about my participating in some form, so we'll see what form that takes. But really just sharing an honest reaction. And one thing my wife said to me, which I thought was really powerful, she said, look, you activated so many people in politics that didn't feel like it was for them. And then if they don't include you, then, it makes those people feel like the Democratic Party doesn't want them. And that's bad for the Democratic Party. So, I think, my reaction was just in real time. And I think people responded to it because they sensed that it was genuinely like a human being responding to the list.
But Saagar,
he's right.
That is the truth.
Yeah,
the Democratic Party does not want his voters because they have a mind of their own and they have principles and values and are going to hold you accountable to them. So, no, actually, they don't want the Andrew Yang voters in the fold, and that's part of why he was ignored.
And you said earlier this, which is that Andrew Yang, I remember at the end, whenever he renounced his candidacy, they said that 42% of Yang voters were going to go and vote for Trump. So you're basically taking the candidate who had the most crossover appeal to any Trump voter and not allowing them to speak at the Democratic National Convention when John Kasich, who has zero appeal to Trump voters, gets to speak. Okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
No, I mean, it's absolutely insane. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm glad that he's going to be able to speak. I've always wanted to see that man in primetime, but it's just a continuation. They didn't let him speak during the debates. They're not barely letting him speak now. They're not recognizing how much he really changed the game and changed politics in the way that you have a candidacy and so much forever. Remember when he was on the stage, when people like Kamala were gone, when Cory Booker was gone, and yet they're the ones who are becoming ascendant in a Biden presidency. I mean, I glibly tweeted this, but I was like, Joe Biden picked the only person in the Democratic primary who did worse than him in the early states, right? Like, how is that possible?
Yeah.
How do you fail upwards?
Let him even make it to Iowa.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Look, I think it also fits with, we covered here, them denying press credentials to TYT, which is bananas. I mean, I'm pretty sure TYT got credentials to the RNC, but the DNC is like, no, sorry, don't have room at our virtual convention. I mean, it is so blatant, and it really tells you everything that you need to know about what the real central project of their ticket is, which is not defeating Donald Trump. Yes, they'd like to beat Donald Trump, but the central mission is cementing their own power and neoliberal project for decades to come. Andrew Yang doesn't fit in that picture. TYT doesn't fit in that picture. Bernie Sanders, anybody associated with the Bernie left doesn't fit into that picture. So just one more sign of how they really feel about you.
It's really sad.
Tomorrow on Rising, friend of the show, former Bernie Sanders campaign advisor and author of Tio Bernie, Chuck Roach, is going to talk about the Biden campaign's curious choice, Republican operative Ana Navarro to court Latino support. Dan Marins is going to join us, as well as journalist and historian Thomas Frank. He has written a new fantastic book called The People Know, A Brief History of Anti-Populism. Really excited to talk to him.
Really looking forward to those. And remember, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of our videos. Also, don't forget to like and share as well, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
Have a great day, guys.